Housewives. Good episode, but in terms of developing the plot, it was pretty slow. Susan, her story kind of intervenes with Lynette, who starts an interior design company with Renee, and Renee calls Susan offering her a job, and Susan thinks it's for the interior design company, but it's actually to be Lynette's nanny. So that goes kind of crazy. I don't know why Lynette wouldn't just put a stop to it right away. Like, you know, it's obviously something that's going to ruin a friendship, and I definitely thought, you know, a lot of drama was going to happen. By the end of the episode, they kind of figured that out, but at the same time, I still think there will be more drama with that, and I don't think that will end completely well. Bree, she has menopause, and she likes someone who's 17 years younger than her. I think you guys can all see how effed up that is, but yeah, that's pretty much the storyline that happened with her, and I don't know, like, when you put it that way, that he's 17 years younger and she's kind of already had her life and he wants to start his, I just don't know how far that can go, you know, and the fact that her boyfriend said that, you know, let's forget about all that and just take it step by step is not promising. I mean, that's just like a recipe for disaster, you know, because eventually it's gonna catch up with them and who knows what they're gonna do then, you know? And yeah, we still need Andrew. Come on, bring back Andrew, please. Gabby, her storyline was actually pretty slow for my liking this week. Basically, she helps Bob and Lee get back together because she thinks that Bob is gonna flip Carlos. I don't know why she'd think that. She's kind of insecure sometimes, which kind of bugs me also. But nonetheless, it was funny to see, and yeah, I agree with Zena. Like, they just started making out like right away, which I thought was just like WTF. I'm actually saving Paul Young for last this time because his story is so crazy. First of all, yeah, Zena, we did see a lot of him that we shouldn't have seen, which was crazy, and I'm trying to erase that image from my mind as we speak. And it's not working. Yeah, so his wife, as we all guessed, or as me and Zena predicted, is related to Felicia Tillman, and it is her daughter. And yeah, like, he completely trusts her, and they're gonna try to like bank off and, you know, teach Wisteria Lane a lesson because they didn't think he was innocent. Who would? Come on, like, you know, I don't see why because of that he's creating a whole grudge. Paul Young is just creepy, and although it's nice to have him back on the show because it reminds me of season 1, I really don't like him, and he's a creep, and yeah, he should just go back to prison. Gossip Girl was amazing this week, and I know I probably sound redundant saying that like every week, but Gossip Girl has not disappointed me so far this season. Basically in this episode, everyone's storyline was kind of intertwined. Basically, everyone finds out about how Juliet is horrible, and they all actually have an intervention with her, and she tries to bust Serena and Colin, and Colin's her cousin. Who does that to their first cousin? I mean, he's done more for her than her brother Ben did, and she was, you know, trying to screw him over, which I think was horrible, and I think she deserves everything that came to her. Serena in general, I was surprised when she broke up with Colin because A, I didn't think she would do that because she's not really the one to use her mind. B, she fought so hard for Colin, and then she told him to like leave teaching, and then finally she tells him, I'm sorry, I just was trying to get over someone else by dating you. Like, what a burn to Colin. So she pretty much breaks up with Colin and then tells Dan that she wants to meet up with him. And everyone knows how much I want Dan and Serena to be together, so I was really happy when I saw that. And then Nate shows up, and like, I don't know what the hell's wrong with him, you know? First he like likes Juliet, then he hates Serena, and then he likes Juliet, and then he's all like, you know, about Serena again. Like, he's so retarded, honestly. I don't like him anymore. He used to be cool, and I don't know what happened. Blair and Chuck, benefits, is that what it was? Or enemies with benefits. Yeah, that was crazy. Lastly, Vanessa and Juliet and Jenny, like, that's gonna be one crazy combination. Jenny, I think, is the only one that actually has it to take all of them down. Vanessa's just like, you know, that sidekick that no one really cares about and is just there. Like, she's useless. She cannot plot and scheme to save her life. When she does, it always, like, you know, fails. And yeah, Vanessa's a huge fail in the show generally. Glee this week was amazing. Definitely a good way to return from not having an episode last week, and I think it's safe to say this is probably one of my favorite episodes this season. I do not like Kurt, and everyone knows that, but I actually liked his storyline this week, and I'm actually really happy that he found Blaine, and it's just good to see him happy and good to see him find someone he can talk to and relate to. Who knew that that football bully who always bullies Kurt would be gay? I did not see that happening, and it caught me like so off guard when that happened. I was just like... Another amazing thing this episode, probably my favorite part of the whole episode, was Artie and Puck's friendship. Artie is so amazing, like he's probably my favorite guy character on the show. Seeing him being friends with Puck, who's completely opposite and who you would never see hanging out, even being in the same club, it was just really funny to see, and you know, Artie thinking he was cool, and it was just really cool. And their duets were pretty good too, and both of them have really strong voices, so it was nice to see them have a duet together. We really got to see more of Puck's deeper character, and almost the same for Artie, so it's kind of cool to see them being so different and using their differences to kind of help each other out. I really like Coach Beast, and I felt bad for her, and what Will did for her was really cool, and yeah, like come on, the Glee kids are so mean, like that's mean, like I know kids do that all the time, but I just felt really bad for her, and I was glad to see that they made it up to her by the end of the episode. Anyways, I hope everyone has an amazing Friday and an amazing weekend, and I will see you guys all next week. Peace!